Hello, and welcome to Spirit Among Us. Life can be pretty challenging sometimes, and pretty tiring too. There can be moments when we're just feeling exhausted, worn out. Maybe you're in a spot today where you feel like you need to do something. You need to get something done, but you just don't know how you can do it. You don't know how you can get the energy to do it, where you can come up with that. The nice thing about having God in our lives is that He wants to work with us, and He wants to empower us. Jesus has plans for our lives, and He wants to see them to their completion. He wants to help us to do whatever He wants us to accomplish. Of course, this does require effort on our part. This does require us to do something. God's not just going to do everything for us, but He wants to give us the strength we need in order to do it. In Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, we see it says, I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. I can do all things because, you know what? Our strength is not just limited to what we have. It's not just limited to our own human capabilities. We have God on our side. We have God giving us energy, giving us strength, giving us power, and there's no end to His strength. I mean, nothing is impossible for God. He's the one who can move mountains. He's the one that spoke creation into existence with his words, with His mouth. He did that. And so nothing is impossible for Him. Nothing is too strong for Him. And He always wants to give us strength. The psalmist here in Psalm 28 showed us what kind of hope he had in God. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song I praise Him. I think the psalmist points out another part of serving God that's really important here too. That he jumps for joy. Sometimes, man, it can be hard to jump for joy when we're in the middle of doing something we don't want to do, huh? Maybe for you it's your job. Maybe it's doing something at home, some sort of chore, or something that needs to get done around the house, some errands maybe. Maybe something in your life is really grueling. You just hate it. But the thing is, with God, even in those moments, we can have joy. No one can take away our joy because our joy is in Jesus and He's unshakable. But here the psalmist gives us a representation of what we should look like. When our strength is in God, and when we know that He is our shield, and when we trust Him, and when we know that He is going to help us, He is going to lead us through whatever we're facing, He will give us the strength. When we know all those things, our hearts can leap for joy. And you know what? Even in the middle of that toiling, even in the middle of that struggle, of that work that we need to do, we can praise Him. We can sing to Him. So I don't know what's going on in your life today. I don't know what kind of struggles you have. I don't know what you have to do, what you have to get done. I don't know how tired you are. But follow the example of the psalmist here. Trust that God is your strength and that He wants to help you, and He will help you. He is your strength. So ask God for His strength today. Ask Him to empower you through everything that you face. And then praise Him when that strength comes. Thank you for watching, and God bless.